Hello.
Hello, my dear. It's the 26th of April, and there's just like 1 month for the summer, a month and a little bit. And when the summer comes, we will all be having a good time. I say, when the summer comes. Into Russian, когда лето придет. You use the future simple, you use the future tense for translation, but in English you say present. Do you know this topic?
Yes.
Of course you do.
Yes.
100 times. So
Somebody
this
is missing.
who is missing?
Vladик.
Vladик. He warned me he's not coming today. I told already.
No.
Yes. So we are recording this lesson for Vladik. Hello, Vladik. Hope you're watching this and hope this is going to be useful for you. So if I do, and if I did, this is super easy. Okay. Lisa and Jess are at the bus station. See, that's Lisa purple and Jess green. Lisa says, shall we take the bus for the train? And Jess says, Kate.
If we take the bus, it will be cheaper.
Vladik translates.
If I'll take bus. Автобус будет дешевле.
Ну, не возьму автобус.
Если я поеду.
Я?
Полечу на автобусе.
Не я. Can you be attentive?
Если мы
Ага.
купим,
Полетим на автобус.
А дальше?
то это будет дешевле.
Exactly. So, for Jess, it is possible that they will take the bus. So she says, if we take the bus, it will be.
Mhm.
Okay. Lisa and Jess decide to take the train. They go by train. Later, Jess, this one here, talks to Joe, this one here. And she says, if we took the bus, Tanya,
It will be cheaper, but the train is quicker.
once again, she says, if we took the bus,
It will be cheaper.
not will be.
I said would be.
Oh, sorry. Maybe that's because of connection. I persistently heard will. Yeah, would. It would be cheaper. And Andrew translates.
Если мы если мы поедем на автобусе, это будет дешевле.
Это был вариант первого предложения перевода.
Мгм.
А второго? Мария,
Если бы мы взяли автобус,
не взяли.
если бы мы поехали на автобусе, это было бы дешевле.
Мгм. So, что изменилось между первым и вторым предложением?
Время.
Каким образом? Что на что поменялось?
Настоящее на...
Настоящее прошлое. Да.
We had if we take the bus. What tense was it? If we take?
Present.
Simple.
Present simple tense. На что оно изменилось?
На past simple.
Past simple.
See, we had take, if we take, it changed into if we took. What about the second part?
Will into would.
Will changed into would. Exactly. So when we talk about the first case, we say, yes, we speak in the future. Если мы поедем, будет дешевле. In the second case, we speak about kind of, если бы мы поехали на автобусе, было бы дешевле. It
То,
would
что
be
не
cheaper.
произошло, но было бы лучше.
It's called unreal condition, нереальное условие, то есть то, что не случилось, но могло бы случиться. Now Jess knows they're not going to take the bus, so she says, if we took the bus, it would be cheaper. That's easy. Hopefully this is not a problem. Let's look at the second part of this grammar rule. Can you read, please, Sophia?
B.
Yes.
When we talk about something that will not happen or we don't expect that it will happen, we use if plus past, if we went, if there was. But the meaning is not past.
An example?
what would you do if you won a lot of money? I don't really expect this to happen.
Yeah, so что бы ты делал, если бы выиграл, да, такой, то есть это такое нереальное условие, которое в принципе может случиться, может сбыться, да, можно же выиграть деньги, но что бы ты делал, если бы выиграл? Это не случилось, мы этого не ждем, оно не произойдет по нашим ожиданиям, но оно гипотетически возможно. Okay, second example, please, Катя.
If there was an election tomorrow, who would you vote for?
Can you translate?
What is vote?
Vote?
Голосовать.
Голосовать. А вот
Голосовать.
election я не знаю.
Выборы.
Выборы.
Кандидат.
Election. Выборы. Please, Катя.
Если бы завтра были выборы, за кого бы ты проголосовал?
За кого бы ты проголосовал? Мария?
I'd be surprised if they didn't come to the party. I would be surprised if they didn't come. Я буду удивлен.
Не буду.
Я был удивлен.
Не
Я
был.
Я бы был удивлен.
Я бы удивился, что бы сделал.
Если бы они не пришли на вечеринку.
Я бы удивился, если бы они не пришли. То есть я жду, что они придут. Compare if I find and if I found. Please read the two examples, Andrew.
I think I left my watch at your house. If you find it, can you call me? But if you found a wallet in the street, what would you do with it?
If you find, если найдешь. If you find it, can you call me? And in the second case, how do you translate if you found, Ваня? Нет, Ваня, надо смотреть текст.
Вот.
If you found the wallet in the street, what would you do?
If you found the wallet, if I found the wallet in the street, I would check who's
Okay,
this
it was not the
wallet.
question, but all right, okay. We do not normally use would in the if part. Так же, как мы не используем will in the if part, мы не используем would in the if part. I'd be very scared if somebody pointed. If we went by bus, it would be cheaper. In the other part of the sentence, not the if part, we use would or wouldn't. Well, actually, this is all the same. Could and might are also possible. If I won a lottery, I might buy a house. Я бы мог купить дом. If it stopped raining, we could go out. Can you translate this one, Marisha? Are you following?
If it stopped raining, yeah, I don't have that speech. If it stopped raining, we could go out. Если дождь закончится, мы пойдем. Мы пойдем оттуда.
If it stopped raining, we could go out. Is it raining outside behind your window, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Tanya, can you translate this sentence? It's just like about the real situation.
Если дождь закончится, мы можем пойти на улицу.
Если дождь
Если бы
закончится, if it stops raining.
But for real situation. Если бы
Татьяна.
Если бы дождь
перестанет
закончился.
идти дождь.
Если бы перестал. Если бы перестал идти дождь, мы бы пошли гулять.
Если бы дождь перестал идти, мы бы пошли.
Да. Если бы дождь закончился.
закончился, так
Вот,
нельзя.
так и надо. Если бы дождь закончился, либо если бы дождь перестал идти, если бы прекратился дождь, мы бы могли и пойти гулять. Потому что то, что говорила Марина и Таня, if it stops raining, если закончится. Yes, she's Marina. Okay, let's do the exercise, see how you deal with it. The verbs did, dropped, found, happened, lost, was, went. Let's put these words in the gaps and in the proper tense form. The example is for you. If you found a wallet in the street, what would you do with it? Number 2. Okay, Mariam.
Careful with that vase. If you drop it, it will break into small pieces.
It would. Так, ребята, еще раз. I will. Смотрим на схему. I will go. В каком случае? If you call. Если ты мне позвонишь. Второй. Я бы пошел. I would go. If you called. Если бы ты позвонил. Все видят разницу?
Yes.
In the first case, will, this one here. In the second, would. Там, где will, там, где future simple, там present simple. If you go, I will go if you call. Там, где would, там past simple. Это понятно?
Yes.
Yes.
Марья, look at your sentence. Be careful with that one. If you blah, 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 it would break. Смотрим, где у нас would.
После it.
Это первое условное или второе условное?
Второе.
Это второе условное, вот это would, да? Вот. Значит, if part, что будет?
Dropped.
Настоящее или прошедшее?
Drop.
Прошедшее.
Почему прошедшее?
Потому что там, где would, там called. Look, would,
Если
past.
ты уронил эту вазу, она разобьется на маленькие кусочки.
It would break. Если бы ты уронил эту вазу, она бы разбилась на мелкие кусочки. Осторожно! Если бы она у тебя упала, она разбилась бы. It's the second case. Say it. Мария.
То.
Say the correct form.
If you dropped it, it would break into small pieces. I
Yes.
said it in the first time.
I didn't hear the past simple. If you dropped it.
You said drop.
Katyusha, please.
This notebook is very important to me. I'd be very upset if I lost it.
Угу. Я бы расстроилась, если потерял ее. Таня.
I don't expect to lose my job, but if that happened, I have to find another one.
If that happened. That's correct. And Andrew.
We're thinking about our holidays for next year. If we went to Italy, would you come with us?
Если бы мы поехали в Италию, ты бы с нами поехал? If you went to Italy, would you come with us? What is the sentence about? Present, past, or future?
It's about the future.
Exactly.
But we're using the past.
But we use the past form. Yeah, that's the fun. That's the tadam. Okay.
Moment.
So we use the past form and would to speak about future, present and future. Vanya, continue.
To expect to lose my job. I don't expect to lose my job.
Why? Can anybody tell me why? Is it so hard to follow the numbers of sentences? Can you sit, please, like right next to me? Would you?
I'll sit here.
You are losing the order of sentences. Why? Nobody is losing that. Only you are losing that. You are not full. You're just like waiting for your name to be called out. You read only the sentence when you're called out. You ignore all the response. And this is driving me mad. And if anybody else is doing that, you piss me off, guys. You just do homework independently and correct yourself with answers. We're doing it together and we're thinking about every sentence. Every student is following every sentence. This is how you get used to grammar. You will not learn grammar the other way, okay? You need to prepare for tests. You need to do a lot of exercises if you want to do your tests. Those who do not want to do tests can go now. And they don't have to do anything. Nobody has to do anything. I'm not making. If you're here, you're working 100%. If you're not working 100%, you are not here. If. Vanya, sentence number 6, please.
I know. I don't think he'll fail the exam. I'd be very surprised if he lost.
No, Vanya, we have used lost already. Marisha, what is it in this sentence?
No, I don't think he'll fail the exam. I'd be very surprised if he did.
If he did, если бы провалил экзамен, if he did. Просто did заменяет слово fail, чтобы оно не повторялось дважды в предложении. София, please.
If there was a fire in the building, would you know how to put the fire out?
Exactly. Потушить огонь.
Put
Can
the
you
fire out.
Put the fire out.
The fire out. That's the phrase. To put out. Did you know the phrase? Put out the fire?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say in these situations? Of course, you don't expect to win the lottery. Which do you say? If I win the lottery, I will buy a big house. If I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. When you do not expect something, see here, when you do not expect something, you don't know if this is going to happen, and you're not expecting it, you use this would, past, would and past. Remember? By. Look at the next one. Everybody's thinking. And you show me 1 finger for A, 2 fingers for B. Everybody's showing. You are not going to sell your car because it's old and not worth much. So you can't make lots of money out of it. Which do you say? If I sell my car, I won't get much money for it. If I sold my car, I wouldn't get much money for it. 1 or 2? Sophia? Maria? Vanya? Exactly. It's going to be B, all right? If I sold, если бы машину продала, я все равно денег не заработал, не собираюсь ее продавать. You often see Sarah. A friend of yours wants to contact her. Which do you say? If I see Sarah, I will tell her to call you. If I saw Sarah, I would tell her to call you. 1 or 2? Ваня? Exactly. 1. If I see, если увижу, скажу, что позвонила. So that person will be waiting. Number 4. You don't expect that there will be a fire in the building. Which do you say? What will you do if there is a fire in the building? What would you do if there was a fire in the building? Exactly. Well done, everyone. It's number 2. What would you do? Number 5. You have never lost your passport. Oh, that's not about me. You can only imagine it. And you say, I don't know what I will do if I lose my passport. Or, I don't know what I would do if I lost my passport. Если бы до кобыда во рту бы выросли бобы. 2. That's right. B. I don't know what I would do if I lost my passport. Okay. Good. Cleaning this. And going to the next one. Who is that coming to our room? Benjamin? Number 6, somebody stops you and asks the way to the bank. Which one do you say? If you go right at the end of the street, you will see a bank on your left. Or you say, if you went right at the end of the street, you would see a bank on your left. 1 or 2? It's number 1. Exactly. That's right. So it's going to be, Alex, you behave very quiet. If you want to be here, you behave very quiet. Number 7, you are in a lift. There is an emergency button, a big red button, okay? Nobody is going, Benjamin, not too much. Nobody is going to press it. Which do you say? What will happen if somebody presses that button? What would happen if somebody pressed that button? Easy. Ваня. Nobody. А что бы случилось, если кто нажал эту кнопку? But nobody is going to press it. So it's number 2. Okay. Completing the sentences. Yes, Alex. I'd be very scared if somebody pointed a gun at me. Я бы напугался, если кто-то на меня навел оружие. I can't afford to buy a car. If I'd have to borrow the money. Katya?
Is the second one, yeah?
Yes, number 2.
I can't afford to buy a car. If I bought a car, I'd have to borrow the money.
If I bought a car, maybe if I decided to buy a car. Okay, that'll be good. If I bought a car, I'd have to borrow the money. Yes. Has to be past simple, bought. The next one.
Can you say the whole sentence?
I can't afford to buy a car. If I bought a car, I would have to borrow the money. Number 3, if you had a party, who, Vanya?
Who would you invite?
Exactly. Who would you invite? Don't lend James your car. If he asked me, I wouldn't lend him mine. Tanya.
If he asked me, I wouldn't lend him mine.
Exactly. If he asked me. I don't think Gary and Emma will get married. I'd be amazed if they did. Andrew?
I would be amazed if they did.
Good job. I would be amazed if they did. If somebody give me $20,000, I have a long holiday. Sophia.
If somebody if somebody would give me gift.
Sophia, look, where you have if, there is no will and there is no would. If and would come in different sentences, okay?
If somebody give me $200, I would have a long holiday.
Sophia, is it the first conditional on the second? The first one like with will, the second with would.
Would, because you didn't expect it to happen.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nobody is going to like, you're not going to win the lottery. It's not obvious. Can you say it again, please?
If somebody give me $200,
Почему present simple используешь? Second conditional.
Because it's okay. If somebody gave me $2,000, I would have a long holiday.
If somebody gave $20,000,
I would have a long holiday.
I would have a long holiday. Maria, please.
Would you be nervous if you meet a famous person? If you met.
Would you be nervous if you met? What do you do if you be in a lift and it stops between floors? Marisha.
What if no, what would you do if if you were in a lift and
I'm sorry, Marisha. What
what would you do
That's right.
if,
No, you don't play with my phone now. What would you do if
if you were
exactly if you were in the lift?
In a lift and it stopped?
And it stopped between floors. Если бы ты был в лифте, и он остановился между этажами. Okay, sentences with if. We are not going to take the train. We arrived too early. So, if we took the 10:30 train, we would arrive too early. Please, now, Sophia. Everybody
We are not going to stay at a hotel. If we would stay in a hotel, each will cost too much.
София, will, would в одной части предложения, if в другой части предложения. Запоминай. Там, где там нет would.
If we stay at hotel, each would cost too much.
Stay
at hotel.
If we stayed, Sophia, if we stayed at a hotel, it would cost too much. Where is my mouse? If we stayed at a hotel, it
would cost too much.
Cost too much. Everybody, please write the second sentence. First you write and then you read. There is no point in telling you what happened. Do not believe. Даже если бы я тебе рассказал, ты бы не поверил. Please write first and then you say. Alex, don't press anything. I know it's a boring lesson for you. Look, you can play with this. Look, open, close. Open, look. Close. Tanya, what did you write? We seem to be stuck. Katya, what did you write?
If I told you what happened, you wouldn't believe me.
You would not believe me. Does everybody have the same?
Yes.
Yes.
That's correct. Write the next one. Sally has no plans to leave her job. It's hard to find another one. Yeah, that's like you have to think to make a sentence. Sally has no plans to leave her job. It's hard to find another one.
I'm ready.
Maria, please read.
If she left her job, it would be hard to find another one.